Hello, my name's Jessica, and I want to tell you about something that is a little embarrassing for me. So, my dad just got a new job, and we had to move cities. So, of course, I had to find a new school. I'm quite shy, so I was feeling pretty nervous on my first day. Dad offered to drop me off, but I begged him to let me take the school bus like all the other kids. It's not like my dad drives a really beat-up old car. That's not why I didn't want to lift. It's just, well, my dad's really rich. Like, stinking rich. He wanted to drop me off in his helicopter like he used to at my old school. I mean, I love riding in his helicopter. It's amazing up there in the sky. But it was my first day and I didn't really know what to expect. The new school looks really cool, and I didn't want to give the wrong impression. I waited outside the gates of our house for the bus, but it never came. In the end, Mom had to drive me in, and we found out that the school bus doesn't even come to my house because the school assumed it was some kind of fancy hotel. I already felt my face turning red as the head teacher told Mom this. The first day passed in a blur, and I didn't really make any friends. At one point, I overheard two girls whispering about my designer backpack. The next day, everyone was smiling at me as I walked by, but then I'd hear them laugh and shout, "Little Miss Rich." I couldn't believe word had already gotten out about my family being rich. It's hard enough being new, never mind being rich too. I also didn't understand how they already knew. Later that day, I caught a glimpse of something when I was walking to the toilet. Pinned next to the notice board was a selfie of me and my family on our boat, and then another of us in our helicopter. I ran to the toilet and locked myself in the cubicle. How could I face my class again? Everyone was laughing behind my back. Sometimes I just wished we could be a normal family with a normal amount of money. They didn't even know me. Who would go to such lengths to embarrass me like this? I suddenly felt angry and wanted to know who would do this. I figured it was probably those two girls who everyone seemed to love. Maybe if they realized that I'm actually a nice person, they'd stop trying to ruin my life. The next day, a boy in my class asked me if he could get a lift home after school in our private jet. He did this in front of everyone. I wanted the desk to swallow me up. Why did people have to be so cruel? After class, I plucked up the courage to go and confront the two girls. I was sweet to them and just asked them why. They ignored me and walked away laughing to themselves. If they wouldn't even listen to me, then I decided I'd just have to find another way to get through to them. Later that day, I realized no one was calling me Little Miss Rich anymore. A girl named Annie even asked me if I'd like to have lunch with her. It had worked. That morning, I'd put a poster up on the notice board saying that yes, my family is quite wealthy, but that doesn't make me a bad person, and that I am still a normal kid like them. I couldn't believe it when I saw the two popular girls walking towards me. They had their heads turned down and looked nervous. They apologized and said they were just jealous and hadn't mean to turn people against me. I forgave them and asked them to join me and Annie. By the end of the day, I had made 3 new friends. Sometimes you just have to be honest and tell people exactly how you feel. I think they thought that because I'm rich that I thought I was better than them, that I'm some kind of spoiled brat. But I'm not like that at all. It's important to be kind to people because you really never know someone's story until they tell you. Don't judge anyone and don't be jealous. Anyway, now I have some friends and I'm slowly getting into my new school. I even offered the girls a ride in my dad's helicopter. They can't wait. What do you think of this story? Feel free to share your comments and stories in the comment section below. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel.